Hey there, sign of Scorpio. This is Kim here to do your next 48-hour reading. Getting right into it. Get to it. This all also can be for, times that go past the 48-hour. That's just my, it's kind of what I do. It's what I started doing. It's what I just continue to do. Next 48-hour reading, because the energy updates. Sure does. 10 of Cups. But this 10 of Cups is coming on a condition that you get moving with something. I don't know what this is about, but we'll figure it out. I think we're going to start here, Scorpio, with the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle. Let me set these down for just a second. I think we might get some good information from this deck. Because I won't lie, these readings have been, they have been hard to deal with. Heavy energy. People are going through some heavy energy. Oh, man. But there's more light. With some heavy energy. Spirit guides, angels, please give us messages for Scorpio. I am offering private readings. By the way, check out the description box for that if you're interested. And thank you for those who have already supported that. You know what I was thinking? When I was pulling these, I was thinking this is a wake-up call for light to shed on the areas of darkness that need to be dissipated. What do we have to do for solutions? What do we need to do? And that is the wake-up call, I think. It says you're about to discover your life purpose. Maybe that's it. I mean, so wake-up call. Discover your life purpose here. That's nice. That is nice. And surrender. Surrender is probably a challenge here, to surrender to what is. Surrender is all about knowing that my arms are to my side, like I'm flying and everything's going to be okay. If I fall, Spirit's going to catch me. Everything is working out for me, not against me. That is surrender. And in its basic, that is surrender. Release and surrender all control and let nature take its course. So something here is a wake-up call for you. All right, now I think we're ready to start. Scorpio. One more time. Let me shuffle it a little bit like this and then go ahead and cut the deck. And then I'm going to pull a Celtic cross. It's just how I like to read a little bit. It helps me to read that way. God. Whew. Woo. See what I'm telling you? I mean, these readings have not been easy. 3 of Swords on the bottom. Dang. Okay. All right. That's excellent. That's what we need to talk about. Okay, Scorpio. There's something that keeps going around and around, and it is an old, this is a karmic issue. This is something that has been, I'm going to say, lifetimes, okay? Because the 3 of Swords, it could be some kind of third-party situation. I don't know. It's heartache, sorrow, and loss. But the good part about the 3 of Swords is sometimes it's displayed as something really heartbreaking that we're burying and putting into the ground. So it is getting away from whatever this is. Your King of Cups here is the main issue. You could have somebody, for those of you that are resonating with this being love, this feels like it's somebody new. Or Scorpio, come on, it's you. It's your energy as Scorpio. And it is about being really balanced and controlling your mood. Having mastery over your mood. With the King of Cups, it can represent somebody that's older than you, or, you know, like I said, Scorpio. So we have Piscean energy with the Ten of Cups here as your challenge. So facing these situations is going to bring you closer to your Ten of Cups, which is your ultimate lifelong happiness. You're getting out of the Five of Pentacles energy, which is good, which is really good, because this is when, you know, we're so kind of stressed that, well, it's those moments we turn to spirituality a little bit stronger. That's why they have that church on it. So you could be giving and helping others that are feeling like this, but you're getting out of this energy. Really, the only thing that concerns me is this Nine of Swords. This is my spot for what you think about, comes about. And the Nine of Swords is kind of like anxiety, depression, thinking these thoughts that they're negative and they're stacking and they're just bringing about more of the same. So there's definitely a different approach, as evident by this card, that is needing to be looked at. So taking a really different approach, having a new beginning and stopping a cycle is your goal. And it's how you are feeling. So I'm going to say that you've had a wake-up call and that you are ready for complete new way of living, a new way of life in general. Just new, right? Okay. The world can represent Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, or Leo. The Nine of Pentacles is in reverse, and this is 9-9. So this is definitely something, it feels like it's something from the past, and it may be a relationship with money, because here this equals your 10 of Pentacles, and there's your 10 of Cups. So everything in divine timing is going to unfold for you. Let's go ahead and get some clarity, though, on this Nine of Pentacles. All right, Spirit, what's this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse about? Sometimes this is about waiting, you know, waiting on your money, like waiting on finances to improve. Look, 10 of Cups. Oh, okay. So now I got a different message. Main message here is to place love first, always. That is kind of like the goal here. I feel like the main goal on earth is to realize how important you as a divine being are and how important love is. It changes and transmutes everything. Everything. You place love first, and then this money situation and solutions are going to follow, because I have a feeling you're in your head about a solution right now. That's what's coming to me, is you're in your head about needing a solution. Gosh, Scorpio, woo! You probably have the best reading out of everybody. I'm serious. There's some issues with developing a strategy in the future, but right now something is unfolding to let you know what needs to be addressed. The Seven of Cups, I'm thinking this may have been a time where maybe our options were many and vast. Maybe our heads were in the clouds and we weren't thinking as clearly. It's kind of like an intoxicating, cloudy, confusing view. And there's temperance. There's temperance. I'm pulling that for the Seven of Cups. This is divine timing. Divine timing is coming. It is unraveling right now. It is it is revealing itself to you, especially with 10-10. The Judgment in reverse, I'm wondering what the Judgment in the reverse is about, because in the present moment, the now moment, that's where it's at, and it's in the reverse. So there's this holding on. or there's issues. There could be legal issues with the Emperor in reverse and Judgment in reverse that we're like waiting to get cleared up, and that maybe we're waiting on a solution for. Look, you get out. I mean, this looks great. You're getting out of the Five of Pentacles. Release judgments that you have, especially judgments on yourself or anybody else. The way people learn our lessons, it shouldn't really be judged. As long as love is what's being looked at, and the best is what's being offered as a chance to make amends, then we need to let go of this energy, because it's not going to serve you. A spirit realm doesn't want you to judge anybody for anything, because we're here to love and help people, and we're not here to judge. But as you know, that happens a lot. So the first thing you got to do is accept yourself. Approval of yourself is what's necessary first. Here we go. Consider this rebuilding after there was maybe years of your life that represent Tower moments. That's very possible. I've been there. I'm still there sometimes. I know that things don't work out all at once, but I do know that when love takes control and that you stop being held back by fear, that this gets rebuilt. The fact that it's in reverse is letting me think that you are, in essence, by addressing something, avoiding a big tower. And you're rebuilding. So Scorpio, that's change and transformation that I feel like you need to allow to come in. It's going to get you out of this feeling. There's something, I'm getting the message too about being included, about feeling like you're included or excluded, however that, Anxiety over what happened in the past when you weren't thinking correct or weren't thinking clearly. It's possibly a message too. What is the Emperor here in reverse? What's this Emperor in reverse about? The Seven of Wands. You better stand up for yourself. If this is a legal thing or something to do with business or domestic affairs, like, do the motherly, compassionate thing. I don't know. That's the message that's coming out. Stand up for what you want. Stand up for your truth. Understand that life is like this sometimes. Life is sometimes a balancing act. And sometimes it feels like we just can't make it. But sometimes all we really need is someone to help us with a strategy. And maybe that's the issue with this Emperor in reverse, is that you just need a strategy here. You may be calling in legal help. You may be getting somebody that, but this Emperor in reverse, it just really makes me think that somebody's abusing power and maybe holding a mistake over somebody's head. That's what it feels like. And I don't know. Maybe that's that's probably a very specific message for somebody. I feel like somebody has a mistake that's being held like that lantern, like over your head, like you messed up. You see what you did. And it's not loving. This energy is not loving. This feels like almost a patriarch or fatherly figure too for someone here. And it is a fear-based. It is. At the end of the day, everything's love. Even the fear is just the opposite pole, the opposite side of something loving. So sometimes people try to control with fear. Sometimes people try to control you by handling the money or not letting you handle money or something like that. I don't know. Just different messages. First, you have to accept yourself. Sometimes you have to move on from people or situations like this. But most importantly, don't take something laying down. Don't take it laying down. Fight for this. Fight for this truth. Fight for defending yourself. Everybody has that right. The Hanged Man. We're waiting. We're waiting, and it feels like life is waiting. Like you have a purpose here, and life is like patiently waiting on you to decide, when do you want to come out of this lack consciousness? When do you want to start having as much abundance? When are you going to finally feel worthy of everything you want? Because this isn't showing feeling worthy. This is showing I feel judged, I feel small, I feel like I'm going through loss. This needs to be more about you waking up, that there's a real purpose, that you are truly a divine being. So start living like it and realize you're worthy of anything that you want. You're not here to suffer. You're here for your big success. You're here for change and transformation. And the Page of Pentacles, I always relate the Page of Pentacles to karma, and I really don't know why, but karma in the sense of something needs to be done in a different way so it doesn't keep repeating. And like I said, you're completely on board with that. I think you're ready for a completion. I really do. You're ready for something to end and something new to begin. And it is going to be a little bit of work. It's going to require a good strategy. But like I said, live in your divine being self. Live like you're divine. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. What's that about? Page of Pentacles in the reverse. What's that about? King of Swords. Three of Swords. Heartache. Another card that might be dealing with getting back control over your life and the things that are going on. This is really going to require you, one, to focus on controlling your mood, but also you making sure your heart and your head are kind of connected here, because you're being told that there's a good strategy coming up that will give you control. But it's going to require that we do something a little bit different, and it might require a different relationship or way that we're relating to money, something like that. I have Aquarius energy possibly with that King of Swords. It kind of, that looks positive to me, with the King of Swords being here after seeing this Emperor in reverse. So something's going to be dealt with. Something's going to be dealt with. Yeah, because we're just really over these issues. We may be over third-party issues with that Three of Swords on the bottom. But we're going to take back control because we're over something. So we're taking back control, and we're getting a wish granted because of that. Yep. That's what I got for you, Scorpio. Beautiful reading. Nice reading. Sometimes we got to know when to get down from the hangman tree, right? And sometimes getting a little bit of advice and a good strategy will help you do that. And the mindset, please get that mindset changed. What you think about comes about. Change that mindset. Talk radio platform, spiritual affairs. Instagram platform, spiritual aspirations and missions. Pendulum reader, scrying, rune casting and dowsing. Facebook platform, spiritual posts and activities. Energy healer, Reiki, chakra healer, crystal healer, the healing touch, etc. And I have the power to surrender deck that I'm going to pull from for you to close out this reading. Yeah, surrender negative thinking. That's that Nine of Swords. You have control over your thoughts. And when negative thoughts surface, say thanks for sharing, and then quickly focus on positive affirmations. Surrender unhealthy relationships. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. And then surrender to trust. Trust yourself in your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you've chosen the right path for you. And remember, your angels are looking over you and your spirit team is helping you while all these hard things are being revealed. All right. Sending you love and light. Bye-bye.